what it was. Like every time y'all get a notification that I'm talking, y'all get excited as hell because I am OsoDiva, the hip hop Oprah. We right here in the Diva Den, like we're where we're supposed to be. That's why everyone's excited, and y'all supposed to turn up because we got True in the building, and it's not even funny because half of the squad done walked out because they was wrong, and I get all in his business so that y'all don't go wrong neither. True, what's up, baby? Look.
Hey, what's going on?
See, you need me, okay? Because you don't ever want to be outside and somebody say your name wrong, player. That ain't it. And we're going to do it right here, right now, because you created your name. You got 2RU with the 3 as the E. Tell me where that even came from. Like, for you to even be so meticulous in detail, that's crazy. Where'd that come from?
Well, I mean, I am a detailed person naturally, but when I was coming up with a name and everything, I just wanted it to be something that, first and foremost, was something that reflected who I am as a person. But secondly, I wanted it to be something that was unique, which also reflects who I am as a person anyway. But I definitely wanted to be something that stand out, that wasn't generic. So when they see it, they already know, okay, that's who that is. And because now they see the name, they know what comes with the name and what it represents and everything.
See? Let them know where they can follow you at right now, because they about to listen to you and want to be your homie, okay? So let them know where they can get with you, Instagram, Facebook, all of that.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at 2RU3, Facebook at stay2RU3, Twitter at _2RU3. Really, if you want, you can just Google my name, 2RU3, and it'll show up everything on there.
Say that. See? Now, let's talk, sir. Now, where are you from, pimpin'?
I'm from Columbia, South Carolina.
I-20. I hear you. Now,
Yeah.
okay, so answer this, because a lot of artists that come from down south, either they actually go into the category of a southern artist because of what they sound like or what the beat they're using, or maybe just just what it is that they're carrying as an artist. Now, you being from down south, do you think that that's something that you have an issue with, or is that something that all artists from down south have an issue with? Like, you gotta be southern, or you gotta sound country, or you gotta make sure you have a sound with you to really be respected as a southern artist. Is that really a thing?
I mean, in my experience, it hasn't been, but that might be because for me, I never really cared about trying to cater to a culture or what other people think. I just try to do what I like and what I feel. So, I mean, I do feel like for the most part, typically there's a lot of artists down south that either go the trap route or the drug street music route. That's typically what I see. I mean, you know, they be in the clubs doing their songs, making their money that way. And then you got kind of more like a big crit type of country southern thing going on where that country twang is in there, but the lyricism and all that, along with some of the car songs and stuff. So it's there, but I don't feel like it's a pressure, especially these days, because back then there was more everybody sounding like where they from. But now with the social media and stuff like that, I mean, you can have somebody from the South who's heavily influenced by somebody from the West Coast and the East Coast, and they sound kind of reflect the heavy influence and not really where they're from.
Say that. See? He knows what's going on. I told y'all. See? Now, for you, of all the things you could have been, you know, you could have been a real estate agent, or, you know, you could have been a NASCAR driver or something. Like, what was it within you that really was like, nah, I'm about to be an artist, and can't nobody say shit about it? Like, everybody has their moments to where it's like, this is what I'm about to do, or they have that feeling of something. What was it for you?
I mean, for me, I've just always been musical ever since I can remember. I mean, probably ever since I was 5, or 6, somewhere in there. I remember when stuff would happen in life, I'm usually making up a song to myself about whatever's going on. But later on in life, learning about rap and people actually make songs, that kind of made me want to get into that. And then I just felt, well, I got all this in me, so it would be cool to actually be able to record it and see what it sounds like and actually make a tight song.
So, I heard that. I definitely heard that. See, I think it's an issue with a lot of artists because they don't want to tell the truth. And they really want to make it seem like they came out the womb spitting bars, like they were supposed to do this. And it's not the truth, They're not being true. They're not. But no, it's nothing but respect. It's nothing but respect because we got lives and we got to go through to get through. And then once you actually have that and you can apply your special to something that someone's listening to, you're definitely doing a service. For real, for real. You're definitely doing a service. Now, when it comes to music, though, like when you're writing bars or you writing your songs and everything like that, do you have a sound that you're like looking for or listening for based off of what you wrote? Or is it something where you hear a beat put together and it's like, oh, nah, I know what I need to put to this, or I got to get in a certain mood to apply that to this? Like, what's your process when it comes to making songs?
Sometimes I get the words first, but all my music come from a pretty real place. So if I get the words first, the words kind of dictate the mood because of the place that they came from when I wrote them. And other times I'll hear sounds in my head, or I'll hear music in my head already. And so I just go and I lay that down, and then I get the words to go with how that music felt.
How it felt. Now I hear that. Everybody, I'm telling you, it's so many different artists, and it's frustrating because, everything ain't for everybody. And everyone is going to have a sense of fans. But when it's some bullshit and it's a couple of folk that's paying attention, it's frustrating because it's being, supported and it's being marketed and they're excited about it. So when you hear something like True in the building, Too True in the building, no, True, okay? That's what he said his name was. Shut up. But no, for real, it's a blessing for real to have artists that are true to what they're doing, because it's frustrating for the market to be as open as it is. And it's like they allow any and everyone to come in there and it doesn't matter. And it's like, no, I don't want to hear that. No, you don't sound good. Shut up. But as far as you're concerned, sir, everybody knows what Mt Rushmore is. You know what I mean? They put a couple of presidents up on a mountain, but if you had a Mt Rushmore, just in the sense of it defining who you are as an artist, whether it be influential artists or be one of your favorites, or if it be somebody that you may not necessarily be molding and shaping yourself after, but 4 artists that really mean something to you, what would be your 4 in your Mt Rushmore?
Well, definitely Tupac would be one of them. T.I. would be one.
Come on.
I feel like I put Michael Jackson up there.
Really?
And if I had to pick one other one, DMX.
Really?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Why all of them?
No, why was it? Rest in peace, DMX. But why DMX? Because just being that you're from where you're from, it's a lot of artists that, they really go hard because they from New York, or they from Jersey, they from the East Coast. So for you, why DMX?
DMX because I feel like, one, I like his music, but like listening to him, I feel like he embodied what it was to just be authentic and raw in your music. Like, I feel like when I'm listening to him, sometimes I hear feelings or thoughts I have within myself, but I know it's him talking about how he feels, and then he got them songs where he's like talking to God and God talking back to him, and then he got his prayers in there, but then shortly after that, he got his more street type songs. And I read his book too, the autobiography of DMX.
You did.
So when I read that, and it has lyrics in there, and he's actually talking about certain stuff before the fame, during the fame, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It just puts the whole it puts the whole image of him together for me. So that's why I really rock with him a lot.
I heard that. I definitely heard that. Listen, we not gonna sit up here and stalk you much, but I told you I was gonna get in your business. I told you I was gonna get in your business. But when it comes to features, and then we're gonna let you go, but I always want to hear this because whether dead or alive, who would you do an actual song with right now? If you had the opportunity, any artists out there, who you about to go in the studio with right now?
Hmm. That's kind of hard for me to answer because I never really thought about that. But I wouldn't mind singing background in some songs by Tupac, or like Lil Boosie just put out 2 mixtapes. There's one song he got called "Can't Trust No More" featuring Mr. Kane. I like the way that song go in the beat. So I mean, I wouldn't mind like singing background on something like that, throwing some soul in this.
I heard that. I definitely heard that. Listen, it ain't nothing but love for you in here, pimpin'. Nothing but love. And I'm definitely looking forward. I'm really looking forward to what you about to put out. All of what you're doing and everything that you've already put out. You already told them where it was. But, you know, for you to have a name like that, it's really, really, really dope because you can't carry something that's not yours. And everybody's like, yo, you can carry it, whatever, but no, we can see it. If it's not yours, you ain't carrying it. Trust and believe. But for you to have a name like that and listening to your music, I'm excited. I definitely am. So one more time, let them know where they can get with you, music, following, and all of that. And we definitely gonna get with you.
All right, y'all. Once again, it's true. Coming out of South Carolina, y'all can follow me on Instagram at 2RU3. On Twitter at _2RU3, and y'all can hit me on my Facebook page at Stay2RU3.
See, he told y'all. Look, now they want to come back now. No, you still were wrong in the beginning. See, look, y'all know who I am, all right? And 2022 is here, ain't around the corner. So I hope y'all tighten up and y'all ready for Wagwan because everybody working. Everybody true in here doing what he's supposed to. That's why y'all over here like, oh, okay. Yeah. So, look, we definitely ain't got nothing but love for you in here. I am the hip-hop Oprah, your girl, OsoDiva. And we right here in the Diva Den, and we gonna be back. Don't even worry about it. You know we coming back, y'all. Stay where you at and be better than yesterday.